Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday, and today we have a German map, we have some Swedish trucks, and some residential. Right, 25-ish mods released in the last 7 days. I'm pretty sure you're gonna find something nice for yourself. Links in the description of the video. Raskolnikov and Victory Banner mod conmemorativo dos 79 años da victoria sobre nazifascismo como decoração para sua república. Sorry for my... well, it's probably Portuguese, sound Portuguese, but yeah, anyway. 9th of May celebration for the victory of the over the Nazi Germany, and it's a beautiful banner if you want to beautify your little country. This looks a little bit modern, so I'm not sure how much it will fit in Soviet times, but there you go. Right, the price tag on this bad boy is, one second, here we go, 7,762 rubles, and it has 4.5%. I would say that it's a little bit cheap for the influence that it has. 150 meters, 4.5%. Compared to something similar, Lenin is 10 times more expensive, and something with a similar influence, it could be just the big red star, and that's unfortunately the most expensive one. That's like, I think it's a little bit on a cheap side. It looks a little bit modern, but hey ho, to each their own. More details, link in the description video. Billman 007 in residential building type and bunch of numbers 114-71-1. I present to you the house series of the number before mentioned. Residential houses of this series were built in the cities of the far north of the Russian, Soviet, FSR, anyway, Murmansk, Arkhangelsk, Inta, Nadim, and Nizhnevartovsk, sorry for butchering the names of the cities. The series was developed by the Central Research Institute for Housing in 1968. The houses of the 71 series were built from the 1970s, 1990s of the 20th century. Architects, you have all the links there and more details as well. I will skip that, leave it to you, and of course very, very beautiful pictures of it. So, yeah, it has a little bit of angled facade over here, as you can see. And nice containers in front. No, I think it's quite nice. I think it's quite detailed. A little bit, I have to, let's criticize a little bit. It has a lot of repetitive bricks or something. It's kind of mesmerizing, the facade. It doesn't look just ordinary. It looks like a tiles a little bit on the facade side, I have to say. But that's our Endel bricklaying work here. That looks horrible. Shouldn't you overlap the bricks? Maybe there was a system, or maybe it's just a facade how it was built. But I thought you would have to like overlap bricks. One row should be offset by half or so. Anyway, my 2 cents. I'm not criticizing the design. Sorry, not criticizing the model, but the design actually of the real building. Right, how does it compare to vanilla one? Oh, right, the quality of flats 90%, thank you. This is amazing, I love it. And 182 people capacity. This is comparable, at least in capacity, some of the vanilla buildings. Let's see where we have the 157, 93%, that's 25,000 here. Ooh, do we have it? Do we has it? It has it. Well, ish. It's a little bit more affordable than these vanilla buildings here that have kind of comparable capacity, but it is bigger. I would say that it should add to the luxury as well. It is twice the length, so volume wise I think it fits as well. Anyway, for more oh, definitely another cheating mode, link in the description of the video. Dr. Lopez and University of Warsaw Faculty of Pedagogy. Oolykee went to this kind of university. Actually, even the building looked kind of similar. I think it doesn't have collisions. I'm gonna double check this right now, because some of the floors here are underground, while some of them are. Are you floating? It doesn't float because it has sturdy foundation. Absolutely gorgeous building. This is really, really nice masonry work. Actually, the program will work because it looks really, really nice. Look at the details when you go inside the building. You can see on the other side what is projected on the outwards, so a lot of details. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, Oolykee's building, I went to pedagogy faculty, that was the physics department, but anyway, physics department. Right, so if we go to the price tag of this bad boy, we're gonna go and find, here we go, 44,000, 45,000, 70 people, and 210 staff members. What is it acting as, I wonder? I think it would be, is it, no, it's not technical. Well, Oolykee's was technical as well. Here is, oh, it's medical here. Okay, sure, why the hell not? It does require more professors and more staff, and has less students than the vanilla one, just a heads up, so I think that's a good thing to equalize the low price of it. And of course, it's way smaller than the vanilla one, but vanilla is ginormous for a freaking country-size university. Anyway, I don't think it's a cheaty mod. You wanna see it in my Let's Plays, link in the description of the video. Another mod from Dr. Lopez, and it's Krucza. Krucza's, I pronounced it Kurcza, which is, I think, chicken in Polish, but 16 out of 22. Krucza is a large office block in Warsaw that was built in 1950-1951, designed by Zbigniew Krapinski and Tadeusz Zielinski. The style is typical post-war building of Warsaw. I have simplified the roof somewhat to remove the features such as air conditioning units, both otherwise building in-game buildings functions as a city hall to provide employment for your loyal subjects. Yeah, of course, you can see the rooftops. In real life, obviously it would have a lot of air conditioning these days, but this looks, again, magnificent. It is kind of modern. It does look a little bit modern. You can see the facade, and is this like, not really marble, but this stone facade. I think it's stone, not concrete. And yeah, I think it's really beautiful. 120 workers. This is a worker sink. So if you and your people don't have too many unemployed people, you build one of these bad boys in there, and it resolves all the issues you might have. Now, comparable to vanilla, 53,000. It's double the price. Doesn't matter the employees and the rest of it. So definitely not a cheaty mod. For more details, link in the description of the video. Lex 713 and the Railway Pioneer Pack. This is a small pack of 6 free-to-build railway-related stations for starting your new towns. Each building is limited to 15 per map, has 1 pass-through railway connection and 2 stations for trucks/buses. Pack includes passenger station, 150 people, container storage for a lot of containers or vehicles, oil storage for 75 tons of fuel or oil, covered storage 244 tons of goods, open storage for 250 tons of of resources, and rail construction office, the last one being the most important one. So this is the way why I appreciate our modders so much, is because they are so ahead of time of developers, and this is absolutely amazing. I will definitely use this. This is free to place, of course, even though they have some structures on it. I think it's quite realistic. This is the star of the show, star of the mod pack. This mod pack is the star of this episode, and this is the railway construction office. I will use the hell out of this. This is what we need. Thank you so much, Lex. And of course, you can see here, this is container storage. This is the railway covered storage. We have, like, most of them is just like some kind of a wooden platform next to the railroad, so it's extremely cheap as it can be, with some forklifts there just to help you load and unload. This is the oil storage. It says 57 tons and it's listed 75 tons there for some reason, but whatever, it's not a big deal. And the Pioneer Railway open storage, this is where you can import by rail all these materials that you might need. So absolutely gorgeous thing. We need more of these kind of ideas, so thank you, Lex. Of course, they're free, you can compare them to anything, and they're limited on the map, similar to the free buildings you need to start with. So anyway, in any case, thank you, Lex, for this. This is opens the hell of a lot of possibilities for us to start and develop the area from the by using railroads. Maybe even only railroads, but we'll see. Link in the description of the video. Gonzal Didi and the brick building, residential brick building, population 118, quality of living 68%. I will talk about this a little bit, and pedestrian access 3. Okay, mod itself looks a little bit either Spanish or a little bit repetitive like the previous mod. It kind of looks all reddish and brickish, a little bit too bricky, I don't know. I can't describe it, it's just like... I'm just calling it as I see it. I love the balconies. I love how they are built. I love that they have the curtains, the window blinds, roller window blinds, which is quite realistic. We had it as well in these kind of buildings. It looks kind of similar to Oolykee's building, but Oolykee's building is, well, in real life, way more realistic. Okay, I'm done with that. Criticizing and complimenting chimneys and everything aligns perfectly fine. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, 68%. I have a problem in the game with 68%. With 68% quality of apartments is absolutely abysmal. It's shack. It influences your happiness in this game way too much. And this is the reason why I don't use anything under 80%. When the building comes to 68%, it already has like 25% less happiness than the other buildings that have a little bit higher happiness, and it can influence your productivity way too much. Personally, residential buildings on the outside, insulation, I understand that, but inside you have 4 walls, you decorate it how you wish. You're only influenced by the outside world because of the insulation. Maybe insulation is not even a big deal because you provide free heat, so insulation should be a downside of the, you know, the central organizer of the city, not the people inside. I think the quality of apartments is just influencing. Size is a different thing, but I think that the quality of apartments is just influencing tenants way too much. This is just my 2 cents, and I'm gonna leave it there. 68%. I will not use these mods with this such a low quality of apartments just because it influences your people way too much. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Beautiful model, link in description of the video. Alexander Tarasov and Kockum 425B. Description in Russian, I believe, and then you have Kockum in English. Mining dump truck Sweden, speed 60 kilometers per hour, loading capacity 25 tons, years of production 1979 to 84, so it's not early start vehicle, but it does have capacity of the Belarusian one from vanilla. But this is, even though it's a beautiful model, you need to use dollars to buy one of these, and it's not early game start. It's something that's gonna make it more beautiful later in the game, unless you unlock all the vehicles from the beginning. Now, the price tag for this bad boy is $20,000, which is not the most expensive truck. Let's see how much is the Belarus. If we can compare it, here we go. BZ 15,000. It is a little bit more price here, but it's way later in the game, so I'm not sure if this is realistic or not. Price, I can say a little bit more expensive wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because we know that these big trucks cost a lot of money. Beautiful model. I have nothing to complain about it, and I'm definitely going to be using it myself. For more details, link in the description of the video. And we have Mooney and the map of Keln, Rhine River, or Cologne. Rhine River used height map of Cologne on the map in the center river Rhine. Right, so this is one of the iconic cities of Germany, one of the most beautiful cities in Germany, and of course the biggest city on the Rhine River. One of the nicer areas of Germany, the most developed industrial areas, so if you want to play this map, now we finally can. Okay, so obviously the main attraction of the map is the Rhine River that is navigable, and of course one of the lifelines of the area. So what we're gonna do now is gonna go and check how it looks like. I believe it's a really good representation of the Keln and the Rhine River. You do have locations where the harbors are already placed, so just a heads up on that. I don't know. I have a mixed feelings about that, but if it was taken already copy-pasted from somewhere, these would reflect as well, as you can see on the map here. So this looks like artificial lakes as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, what about the resources, I hear you say? Of course, we have the western side, of course. Western side is covered by Soviets, and south as well. North and east are NATO. Cool. It's extremely plentiful, so the resources will not going to be a problem here. You can see that most of the coal is located in the northwestern part in the mountains, where you have a couple of border crossings, I believe. Let's just check here. Yeah, definitely gonna be able to start exporting coal or start construction in this area, because you have a border crossing and a NATO border crossing right here, and it's a big one. Iron is close by as well, so that's not going to be challenging too much. Oil resources, again, close to the border crossing and river as well. We have a lot of uranium and quite a lot of bauxite. So resources are not going to be a problem, but the iconic area of Rhine River and Keln is definitely going to create some challenges for you. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a nice comment in the comment section. If you didn't, you leave a nasty one. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, we have a description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice Monday and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.